SCP-347 belong to Euclid class. SCP-347 is a young adult female, standing 164 centimeters tall and 55 kilograms in weight. Despite being a seemingly average woman between the ages of 19 and 25, her entire body is completely invisible. She describes herself as being an average female of mixed race with brown eyes and wavy black hair, referring to herself as Claudia, likely a false name taken from actor Claude Rains from The Invisible Man. Aside from her invisibility, she possesses immense skill in picking locks and theft, and can swallow small objects to turn them invisible. After being contained following reports of a poltergeist, she showed signs of mental instability and violent outbursts, though counseling has helped her heal from years of isolation. Before I go any further, I just want to tell you real quick that only 1.1% of you guys are subscribed to the channel. Please hit that subscribe to not be contained. SCP-706, the Porcelain Girl. Object Class: Euclid. SCP-706 is a little girl whose skin is composed of porcelain, except for small areas around her joints. This fragile layer can crack or break with impact or excessive movement. She regenerates skin at a normal rate, but must consume ceramic materials to do so. She compulsively maintains her appearance using mirrors and makeup, becoming distressed if denied this opportunity. Recovered from a domestic violence situation, she revealed that she wanted to become like her mother's beloved doll collection, believing that if she were a doll, her parents wouldn't fight anymore. Since containment, she has become increasingly detached and unresponsive, a tragic metaphor reflected in her fragile porcelain form. SCP-134, Stella, the Star-Eyed Child. Object Class: Safe. SCP-134 is a small girl who appears normal except for her eyes, which are black pits covered by transparent membranes, 150 to 200 times more resilient than normal. In darkness, faint lights appear within, revealed through study to be stars and galaxies, though no formations have been recognized. Her eye sockets are called local termini, with the intergalactic space being remote termini, suggesting her eyes are wormholes to interstellar space. Despite these astounding properties, she's unaware of her condition and shows behavioral symptoms similar to high-functioning autistic children. Nicknamed Stella, she was recovered from an orphanage with no information about her origins. SCP-040, the Evolution Child. Object Class: Euclid. SCP-040 is an 8-year-old girl capable of manipulating living matter, modifying organisms, and creating new ones. She's conscious of this ability and uses it willingly, though it requires time and concentration. Her creations, called SCP-0401, act like domesticated pets and are loyal to her. Despite her potentially dangerous capabilities, she's cooperative and non-aggressive, allowed to keep several creations: an organism that serves as her clothing by changing size, shape, and color, a spherical flying organism that replicates musical patterns, and a 4-legged furry organism that climbs vertical surfaces. She revealed being looked after by someone called Mr. Green, and her use of they when describing her past suggests other children may have been in a similar facility. SCP-353 Vector. Object Class: Keter. SCP-353 appears to be a normal human female, but possesses the capacity to siphon infectious viral and bacterial agents from her environment, nurture and store them within her body, then redistribute them to devastating pandemic effect. Her mood directly affects infection radius, with increased emotional states leading to massively increased potency. She's immune to symptoms when passively storing agents, but manifests symptoms when nurturing or manipulating them. Her blood contains traces of over 1,000 agents, including HIV, Ebola, Marburg, 67 strains of the common cold, herpes, bubonic plague, SARS, and malaria, with 30% being previously unknown, possibly engineered by her. Encountered in South Africa seeking Ebola strains, she gives no name other than Vector and claims to travel seeking infections for her collection. Despite being an invaluable medical resource, she shows total disregard for human life and extreme narcissism. SCP-2396 Ms. Sweetie. Object Class: Euclid. SCP-2396 is a female humanoid with naturally pink hair and eyes, with Miss Sweetie from Little Misters by Dr. Wondertainment tattooed on her left thigh. She requires constant sugar supply, claiming great pain without it. When fueled with sugar, any male within 50 yards expresses strong desire to distance themselves, and males in direct contact undergo diabetic coma, supposedly to keep nasty brothers and their friends away. Within 6 kilometers, anomalous candy pieces, SCP-2396-A, appear that are harmless to females but transform males into SCP-2396-B, instances over 12 hours, converting their flesh, fluids, and bone into hard candy. candy. These entities take humanoid or unicorn forms, show abnormal strength, attack males on sight, but obey female commands. She explains she's a girl's toy, made unbreakable by Dr. Wondertainment, because he didn't like when boys broke their sister's toys. SCP-166. Object Class: Safe. SCP-166 is a female in her late teens that induces an unpleasant effect on men. Upon visual contact, 100% of male test subjects became physically attracted and attempted to reach her. In 70% of cases, the impulse faded after separation, but in 30%, desire turned into obsession, resulting in violent attempts to regain access. Retrieved from a convent where nuns claimed she was delivered by a woman who said 166 was the offspring of an elder creature of great power. After a young man accidentally saw her, became obsessed, and violently attacked the convent, the Foundation contained her. Her properties cause her great distress, and contact with males is strictly prohibited. The entry sparked controversy and was eventually rewritten, though 166 remains a fan favorite. SCP-191. The Cyborg Child. Object Class: Safe. SCP-191 is a little girl who was the test subject of several experimental surgeries. 80% of her face has been removed and replaced with a universal transceiver, and she has a built-in air filtration device, rendering her incapable of speech. A device in her forearm contains interfaces like USB, Ethernet, and FireWire. A processor implanted in her brain allows her to read and write computer data. Her lungs, heart, and blood vessels have been replaced with mechanical analogs that can restart her body after death. Despite avoiding eye contact and remaining unresponsive to attempts at cheerfulness, she claims to be in good mental health. She has no conscious memory of her past, but when connected to Microsoft Paint, she unconsciously drew pictures, including SCP personnel, pointing guns at a suicidal man, later identified as the Doctor, who conducted her surgeries, and images of trick-or-treating with Frankenstein-style makeup, suggesting possible connections to her lost past. SCP-053. The Young Girl. Object Class: Euclid. SCP-053 is the little girl who kept the hard-to-destroy lizard, SCP-682, calm and even played with it. The first and likely last time an innocent-looking little girl has interacted peacefully with the reptile. However, her innocent appearance is deceptive. When humans make physical or eye contact with her, or remain around her for more than 10 minutes, they rapidly become paranoid and homicidal, attacking her. As they attempt to injure 053, they suffer massive heart attacks. When injured, she regenerates from damage in seconds. Many believe SCP-053 to be one of the children of the Scarlet King, as she matches the description of the first bride's children. The fact that SCP-682 didn't attack her could indicate a deeper connection between the two, possibly as siblings, making her connection to the Scarlet King mythology particularly significant. SCP-2599. The Incomplete Girl. Object Class: Keter. SCP-2599 is a girl of Korean descent, whose primary anomalous effect is her inability to disobey any direct commands. This effect has no known limits, and she has followed orders including self-harm and violence. Her secondary effect is her inability to fully carry out any command. She fulfills most aspects, but cannot complete all requested components, not out of rebellion, but genuine inability. Once ordered to perform something, she's no longer capable of successfully completing it in the future. In a notable test, she was ordered to attack SCP-682 until it was 200% dead. She fought the lizard for 42 minutes, severing 3 limbs, crushing its thorax, and rupturing both eyeballs before seizing its head to rip it off. When 682 shouted, "Kill me, you sack of organs, do it," she immediately released it and stood still, the kill me order taking precedence over the abstract directive. In another test with a paradoxical command, the room temperature rose, Korean-speaking rabbits appeared, and the floor converted into a blanket until she was ordered to sleep. SCP-2599 represents a unique case of a reality bender who is extremely powerful but can only fulfill orders, proving that in the Foundation, appearances mean nothing. A little girl can nearly kill the hard-to-destroy reptile.